Hello, this is Ms. DB. In this video, we are going to look at how to use the online graphing calculator at Desmos or desmos.com in order to graph exponential functions. So the website is just www.desmos.com, and then you click on the Start Graphing to get to the online graphing calculator. So this is an alternative to using Sketchpad. So we've already talked a lot about exponential functions in the previous lessons in this folder, and now we're going to graph some more and see what they look like and analyze those graphs. So in Desmos, to graph a function, you can type the y equals part if you want. In Sketchpad you don't, you just type the part after it. So either one works in this one, in Desmos. And then to get to the x power, you can use the button on your, here, let me show you on the keyboard. It doesn't show it here. See if I can show my keyboard. Sometimes, there it is. So on a keyboard, it's the one, can't find it on here either. It points up. It's like a little arrow that points up. Well, that's okay. On the Desmos keyboard, you have a exponential key, and you can use that. So then you have the exponential equation y equals 3 to the x power, and that's what it looks like. So to share this, and you can zoom in or out if you need to share this graph on your worksheet, you can take a screenshot of it or get a snip if you have that tool. And I'll do that first. So I'm going to take a snip so that it includes the equation that I used as well as the graph. That's what it looks like. And then I'll copy that snip with this image, and then I'll paste it over here into the Word document. So that's one way to share your graphs. Another way to share your graphs is to, in Desmos, go back to Desmos here, you can click on this button up here with the arrow that says Share Graph, and you can share this link. So in the worksheet, I can just copy and paste that and then hit the spacebar one time, and it actually turns it into a link so that I can click on it and see what that is. I believe this is an exponent. There. Now I can read it. So you're going to do several of these graphs. You can make several of these on the same page, and they'll come out as different colors. This one I'm going to show how you don't have to have the y equals part. And for the x, you can either use the x on your, just type it on your keyboard, or you can use this x, doesn't matter. So you could already start talking about how these are the same and how they're different. Well, they're both going through the y-axis at 1, but then the blue one rises more steeply after that. You could discuss that. I kind of like the y equals in front of it, but that's not a required part. Doesn't change it if you have it or don't have it. Number 3, see how there's parentheses there? I'm going to include those. This would be 3, and then to the x power. Where's my x? There we go. So that green one, you can see by multiplying this by 10, it looks like it's going to go up more rapidly. And now the y-intercept is at 10 instead of at 1 like it was for these two. And then what happens if you put a negative in front? Negative 5 to the x. Where is it? Doesn't show up. Oh, here it is. So if you wanted to put all of these in one graph, it's a little bit hard to read when they're all together like that. You can also change the scale so that my x-axis doesn't go quite as far over. Let's just go to 5. And I'll go up to like 15. Let's see how this looks a little better. And of course, I'm only using half my screen here. So if I enlarge that a little bit, I can see better what's going on. So after you graph these and include a screenshot either of all of them together with the function so that I can see which one matches which one by color, then you paste them or paste images, or I mean share the link, and then answer these questions about how they're similar, how they're different. Then the second part is going to ask you to do this, use a new page for the second one, or clear these. You can either turn them off like this, or you can X out of them to make new ones. It's up to you. So then 7, 8, 9, and 10, you'll put those together and discuss how they're similar, how they're different. And the same thing with this batch. And that's how you use Desmos to complete this assignment. Thanks a lot and have a great day.